Pour myself a cup of ambition and yawn and stretch and try to come to life. Out on the streets, people start moving, some and some folks start moving like folks like me on the job from 9 to 5.
Hey friends, this is Debbie from the Loneliers. We're starting our tour. We're on the way to Pennsylvania right now to stay at French Creek State Park. We're gonna make a stop to Walmart, get a few things. We got coolers, we gotta make dinner at some point, alright? And then we'll head to the Capitol and sit up and just chill out. Discussion time.
What do you think? I think we should split up.
Split up. Got my coffee. Feeling good. I got us a raspberry cheesecake cookie. Doesn't that sound interesting? This coffee sucks, by the way.
I mean, you bought coffee at Subway.
Yeah, Subway's not really that great of a coffee place.
I mean, yeah, that seems like way more than that, right? That top one? Oh, that's light. Ew.
I'm okay with light. Anything with mayonnaise. What the hell is that?
What? Table.
Oh. Oh, I thought it was, it ain't no big thing.
I don't think it was.
So Walmart didn't have any beer. We need some beer. Well, nobody else is telling us, so we have to stop by and go to another place. Maybe we should get like a GoPro head thing, so I can stop carrying. I mean, I look really weird. Never mind.
Hands-free.
It is essential that you get beer on tour. It is essential.
It's not essential.
Okay, to some people it's not, but to people who drink, it is essential to get beer while camping.
Jesse has a problem.
I do not.
You want me to hold it? Wow, sure.
Cheers. Yeah.
Cheers.
So what's going on?
Just took a photo for some folks, and they paid me, and this crazy thing. I am really excited about this.
Saturdays.
I love the color pink, and I like regrets. So don't talk about my potato. No one. Hey, stop talking about my potato.
We're camping. It's pretty dark. You won't be able to see.
Oh yeah. That's what I call cooking. My laugh partner. Come on, Debbie. Come on, Debbie. Come on, Debbie, get with the vibes. Also cough. Got a good dog. Tastes like wood. Oh, good.
Hopefully it's not the one that...
It tastes like dirt.
Y'all picked up the one that fell? Yep. Burnt it off.
She literally put it in the fire.
Is the ketchup here? Maybe that's what it took. Even so. Okay. actually. It was pretty easy. Right? Damn. How long you gotta go? It doesn't say, right? Okay, cool. Oh, thank God for that. I'm brave. I got 16 ounces. Oh. You're weird. Come on, you don't like them? I don't like them that much. I don't like them. Stay hydrated.
So I'm driving along like it's nobody's business. It's alright, everything's great. Then they tell me that there's smoke in the bus, and I'm like, what? So, here's our tailpipe. I don't know if you can see it. It's got a big old hole. See, it's supposed to go there, but instead it stops there now because there's a big hole. This is not the first time this has happened to us here. We've had to reconnect that a couple times, which isn't great, but it happens. Of course, it has to happen on the day of the show. But also, we've got this large leaking happening. We went to the mechanic yesterday. They told us there was a leak, small leak. But it was very tiny and wouldn't be too much of a problem. Would be probably a bigger problem to try to fix it than to let it just dribble. It was like a quart per 10,000 miles or something ridiculous. But this is definitely going much faster than that. So that is where we are.
Smelly.
It is very smelly. I did wait to start, I swear, I always do.
That was a lot.
Yeah, it's really coming out there.
I mean, no, now it's dripping. Before it was like
Yeah, it was just a stream
drip
before.
that.
Bro, this is our supposedly our gas?
Yeah, I think that smells like diesel.
So, yeah, you're definitely leaking more than just a little, because like I had fuel all over my windshield because I was behind you.
Sorry.
But it looks like it's, somewhere around there. And you can see how it's been sort of migrating back. Well, good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I'm trying to find a truck shop right now.
So right near the Valley Forge exit, you can see the green sign up there. So
Yeah.
you could get to, there's like a town like right nearby.
Right.
And you can see you're right on the edge of Philadelphia. So you could probably limp down the road a few miles and get to civilization.
Yeah.
Maybe look up True Value or Ace or Home Depot near me, and you're probably within 5 miles of
Yeah.
place. Yeah.
Caused too much damage.
All right.
Nice. Hey there, I have a diesel bus, and I am trying to figure out if I can go to a Pep Boys to get a repair done. Yeah, okay. Alright, thank you very much. Thanks, bye. They said, yeah, we could do it. It'll take about 2 weeks. Alright. Let's, do it up. Alright, so game plan is we are going to go to somewhere like a Home Depot or whatever, so we can at least deal with the back, the exhaust, get that dealt with. While we're going there, keep trying to find a place that might be able to deal with at the front.
Most places nearby are closed.
Yeah. But when we get to the Home Depot or whatever, we'll check if it's still leaking like crazy or just dribble. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Oh, crafty.
So that I can wrap it around. Yeah.
Do you think I can let go?
Try it. That's it. I can't do it anymore. Okay.
Feels good.
Feels much better. Good job, guys. What they say?
They said, yeah, well, we gotta go in
You
there
have to
and
go in the waiting room and he'll
give info and whatnot.
So you can probably imagine with all the stuff happening so far on the tour, we are kind of feeling a little just overall bad. And so there's not much footage we can show you, and that's why I'm here. Hello. We're at this mechanic, and they managed to fix the leak. But then...
So they fixed the leak, but now the bus is not turning on.
Jiggle, 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 all of a sudden the bus is on. Feels a little weird because, you know, you trust the mechanic to tell you exactly what went wrong, whatever, and how they fixed it, etc. And they just really did not have any idea how they got it back on. But it was on, we said, hell yeah, let's finish this tour. Let's keep going, let's keep going. We sleep at a Walmart that next night, and the bus starts smoking on the way to the Walmart, which is kind of why we stopped at the Walmart, and that was already concerning. That night at the Walmart, we kept turning on the bus and trying to figure out where the source of the smoke was coming from. Eventually, we find a little fire, but the fire would turn off once the bus was off, and then we turned it back on, and bam, there was a little fire again. So we said, all right, we can't drive this bus at all. Luckily, there was a mechanic right across the street, but again, we didn't want to drive it, so we had to find a tow truck. Just praying that that back piece doesn't just like the Titanic up in here. Once we found this tow truck, this guy was super cool. He kept talking, like we told him we were in a band and we were touring, and he asked us to send him t-shirts once we got back from tour. So that was cute. It was very heartwarming. It was a lovely time. Besides all the other sadness we had from the tour, it was like a little shining light within our darkness. We're at this mechanic, and so he was gonna fix it. And he said that it would take about a day. We had a show to get to that night. We said, all right, guess we're getting a rental car.
New touring vehicle.
We slept somewhere, and then we went to go pick up our bus. Everything was working fine. Everything was beautiful. We were like, yes, finally, maybe we'll have a good rest of the tour. So the bus in the middle of the road on a very busy expressway just turns off. When everybody's weird, but mad. Then finally a cop comes to tell us we got to go, and we said, hey, we're trying. They called a tow truck that could tow us.
Ghost ride the whip. Ghost ride the whip.
Yeah.
Ghost ride.
Nobody's riding.
Ghost riding.
Nah, kidding. We're getting towed.
We had them tow us to the nearest mechanic, which I don't believe stated online whether they were open or not, but we got there and they were closed. Just feeling overall bad. We're down, the lowest of low. So many issues have happened on this tour. I think at that point everybody was over it, and we were just thinking of ways to get rid of the bus as easy as possible. We're like, okay, we can rent a van, move everything out, and then we can go and just leave it here, abandon it, or maybe find like a junkyard that is willing to take the bus. And Eamon would just not give up on this bus. Ooh, still trying to figure out any type of way to get this thing going. He's like, I'm taking this home. So I stay with Eamon, and Caitlin and Jesse go to get a van. We're just sitting there in the bus, feeling all kinds of ways. Like, really, this is the way we're gonna say goodbye to our beautiful, lovely bus that's gotten us across the US and it's just gotten us through all the tours that we had since 2016, you know? Like, we were like, this is really how this is gonna end. Ah, what a shame. Eamon's like on his phone, just researching things about buses, and I don't know, some kind of light goes off, and he runs to the front, opens the hood, and makes me sit on the driver's seat to see if, you know, the lights turn on, or like to try to turn it on myself and see if we get any reaction from the bus. And it just turns out that the terminals were loose on the batteries. Like, that was literally it. They just weren't attaching to the battery properly to get the bus going. He tightens it as much as he can, and there we go. The bus is working. Caitlin and Jesse are still in the van. They said, well, I'm not gonna deal with that if that goes wrong again, so we're keeping this van. And then we just went home. We said, we gotta go home first, get all our ducks in a row, and then go to the next show. Even though we were mentally and probably physically exhausted, it still was a great time. Every time we did a show, everyone was so supportive and so sweet. You got to see clips of the Philly show. We don't have much, again, of the other shows, but Richmond, Virginia has always been kind to us. We played at this place called Wonderland with Adamata. We also played with Lounge Lizard. Again, very cool spot. Everyone was super sweet, super cool, and it was just another fulfilling day to lift our spirits, considering all that was going wrong with the bus. We also played our first show in Albany. We played at this place called Polly's Hotel with Potentially Lobsters and Last Crush. Had a really long bar, for one. For two, the stage was like really high up, kind of had its own area. It was a really cool spot. There were so many cool people that we met that night. We did play Jersey in the end, and that was at EJ's Tap House, right by the boardwalk, the Jersey Shore. It was great. We took some photos at the boardwalk. It was pretty cold that day, I believe, and there was such a good crowd. Everyone was so supportive. Everybody was so good, you know, including Hannah Burke, Career Opportunities, Skinny Dickies, I believe, was also there. Thanks for watching this video about our tour that was full of ups and downs. Please stay tuned for the next one, where we take a trip to Michigan to visit some of our favorite people. Please hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this and other videos on touring and DIY. See you next time. Bye!